Hello, Binghamton University Class of 2020. Harvey here. It's a beautiful sunny day on campus. Right behind me, the P Squad, clock tower, the beautiful 2020, flowers, Binghamton sign. This is where we would have had our champagne toast this May. But we're not doing that. We're going to do it virtually. But I want to congratulate you on the hard work that you've done for 4 years, and especially the last 2 months. It's got to have been crazy. One of the things we've heard that people have been doing is for the class of 2020, they're posting their graduation pictures. I found one of me. Take a look at that. Yeah, I was a little younger then. Had a little more hair too. But let's remember the good times. It was 3.7 years before you got to that silly pandemic that sent you all home. But you've made it through that, and you are going to be the most remembered class in Binghamton's 74-year history. The class of 2020. Class that graduated a little bit late, but came back with a lot of energy. We're going to have a graduation, a real live in-person graduation. I promise you that. Probably going to be in the fall. Stay tuned for more information. So I want to give you my biggest congratulations, but I thought that wasn't enough. So I invited a few of my special friends, people that you'll recognize, all Binghamton University alumni, except for one or two. And they're going to say some words of wisdom and give you a big congratulations on your class of 2020 graduation. And after that's over, we're going to come right back here and we're going to toast class of 2020, glass of champagne if you've got it, apple juice if you don't, and then we're going to roll the credits of all the names of the graduating students. So stick around. Roll the tape.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm happy to add my voice to those of others who are congratulating you. You've come to the end, and it is admittedly a strange ending. How to think about it? We could dwell on our disappointments, but let's use the line of a famous poet, T.S. Eliot, to put it into perspective. He says, "In my beginning was my end." Let's think about beginnings, because those beginnings shaped your end. Remember when you were weighing your choices? Would it be Binghamton? Maybe your first year, transfer, doesn't really matter. You had choices, and you chose Binghamton. And that has shaped your end, and you chose well. So as you think about your experience, think about the journey you've been on and celebrate not just this moment of graduation, but the whole journey that you've taken, which has led you to this place, and it will lead you on thanks to your good education. So here, as I congratulate you, let me raise a glass. Best wishes now and in the future. We'll see you here, and I hope to see you again coming back home to Binghamton. Best wishes.
Hi class of 2020, my name is Alex Lindstrom. I'm a senior graduating this May with a degree in integrative neuroscience. I've served as president of the Student Philanthropy Committee here on campus, as well as secretary of the Pre-Physician Assistant Society. I also worked at the East Gym as a desk attendant. I just wanted to take this moment to congratulate all of you on all of your successes, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Please stay safe and healthy, and I hope that we can celebrate together again in the future. Cheers to 2020.
Hi, this is Ann Merriweather from the psychology department. We're in quarantine here on our farm, so I have some little helpers. You're too young to drink, stop. I hope that you're all well, and I hope that you're all safe, and I just want to tell you, I hope you choose in all you do something that makes you truly happy, follow your passions. And also in this world, I think it's really important to be kind. So choose the path of kindness. Congratulations, class of 2020. We're so proud of you. Say congratulations, guys.
First, let me start by saying hello to President Stenger and congratulations not only to you, but to your parents, an incredible accomplishment. I was a class of 85 graduate. I've got the hardware right here to prove it. If you look closely, it says May 22nd, 1988. Go to my Instagram, @TheBillyBaldwin, click on the photograph of my degree, and read why I walked in graduation in 1985 and did not get my degree until 1988. It's a doozy. don't take after me. Listen, I've had a lot of incredible chapters of my life growing up on Long Island with my crazy family and going to Binghamton and my show business career and traveling the world and working with cool people and my 30-year relationship with my wife and my 3 incredible children. So many successes and so many failures, so much that I've learned through those experiences. But I will tell you, not one chapter was more important or less important than my 4 years at Binghamton University. I got my political science degree. I studied with some of the best and brightest minds in political science, Professor Dekmejian, Singranelli, Weisband. I worked with some of the greatest professors in what they call then SUNY history. I will tell you a few things that I didn't learn at Binghamton that I want you to learn. 1, save your money, 5 to 10% of everything you earn starting day 1. Number 2, learn how to balance a checkbook, okay? Just because you have checks in the checkbook does not mean you have money in the bank. Number 3, learn to cook, man. Learn to cook, you know? It comes in especially handily when you're in a quarantine. Learn to cook. And 4th, and most importantly, I please pray that you guys will stay tethered to the institution. Stay close to the university. I get back there sometimes more than once a year. I stop by, President Stenger's office. I visit with professors. I support the wrestling program. I go to practice there, and I talk to the student athletes there. And stay tethered to the university. Stay involved. Go back, visit, and be of service in any way that you can. Especially giving back $25, $50, $100. Make sure you're giving annually when you can afford it. Make sure you're giving annually to that institution to help it grow. We want to make that institution grow, and we want the best and brightest minds on that campus at all times. All right, so hey, to the class of 2020, I hoist the glass. I got a beer on ice. It's hot here in California. No champagne today. Hey, salud, Saint-Denis. Go Bearcats.
Greetings, class of 2020. Chris Ullman here, class of 86. I'm also the 4-time national and international whistling champion. I'm going to whistle a happy tune for you because I know what you're going through right now really stinks. This is from The King and I. And here's one piece of advice as you embark on your next phase of life. Think small. Focus less on changing the world and more on using your simple gifts to touch the hearts and change the lives of the people you encounter daily. Every day you intersect with scores of people. Think of those as opportunities to make those people's lives a little brighter. And the joy you create will make your life markedly better and brighter as well. So, here's to you, class of 2020. Go Bearcats!
Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Wright and I am a senior studying political science and urban planning. Throughout my time here, I've served in a bunch of different capacities as the Vice President for Programming in the Student Association, a member of the Student Philanthropy Committee, and also as a resident assistant in Dickinson Community. With all of my experiences, I've noticed that students have been really the best part as the greatest contributors in the classroom and the best leaders on campus that I've seen. So I definitely do want to recognize all the work that you've done so far and remind you that you can take that great energy and passion into the world once you figure out what you're doing in the future. So here's a toast to the class of 2020. You all are the most deserving people that I've ever met.
Hello to Binghamton University. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it is my honor to address the faculty and staff, family and friends of the graduates, and most of all, you, the class of 2020. As we all know, these are really difficult times. That even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, doing things in a better way. So my message for the class of 2020 is simple. It's natural to fear the unknown, but don't let the harshness of this current moment prevent you from seizing opportunities. They're out there. And don't forget, you have incredible assets. A college degree from a great institution, loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our society will overcome this pandemic, and so will you. And when the worst is over, we'll need your help to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. You are our future leaders, and we have faith in you. So to the graduates, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed. To the Binghamton University Class of 2020, a toast to you.
Hi, my name is Emma Ross, Class of 2020, and I am your Student Association President. We all received an overwhelming amount of advice when we committed to college 4 years ago. And something we heard over and over again was, don't blink. College goes by so fast. Well, either I blinked or someone forgot to tell us that it just might end in February. But as we make the best of a tough situation, I think it's important to remember that one of the reasons that this is so difficult is because Binghamton University is such a special place for all of us. None of us knew that we'd be sitting at home right now wishing for just one more all-nighter in Bartle, one more night of Wednesday night trivia at Tom's, and I think even Long Islanders would go for an Einstein's bagel right about now. But what we take away from Binghamton extends far beyond campus, and I am most grateful for the connections, the friendships, and the memories that we will carry with us throughout our lives. Here's to the next chapter of our lives, bringing us just as much joy as the last. Binghamton, Class of 2020, here's to us.
Congratulations to the Binghamton University Class of 2020 on this phenomenal accomplishment. Your family is proud of you. Your school is proud of you. The alumni are proud of you. And the country is proud of you as well. Over the last 4 years, you've worked hard to get to this moment. And now you have accomplished the mission. As we say here in Brooklyn, Mazel Tov. You can now go out into the world and make your way, make a difference, and make some money as well. God bless you. God bless your families. And God bless the United States of America. Cheers.
Congratulations, Class of 2020. I graduated from Binghamton many years ago, many years ago. This is Tessa. She congratulates you too. Thank you. I was supposed to have a glass of champagne, but I don't have champagne, so I have a glass of Gatorade to raise in honor of your graduation. I know this is a really weird time to graduate, but all I can say is be like Tessa, just keep going despite obstacles, and then find a comfy place, and then just chill for a minute, or just keep going. Believe in yourself, drink lots of electrolytes, and take the world by storm, or take your parents' basement by storm until this is all over. Then take the world by storm. Cheers, graduates!
Hi fellow seniors, my name is Kai Moon, and I want to first and foremost congratulate you all on completing your undergraduate studies. After 4 years of college, I think we can all agree that nothing could have truly prepared us for this incredible experience. I, for one, was not prepared for a pandemic to happen in my final semester of undergrad, and I know our new realities are not what we had expected. It kind of feels like if you were to study weeks for an exam and think you know everything you need to, just to look at the first page of the test and literally not know anything. But whether we had our post-college plans figured out or not, the coronavirus has inevitably changed our futures and everyday lives. And with these changes, it can be easy to believe that our college experiences have been diminished. But if you think about this like just another one of college's many tests, then you've proven that you already know how to beat the odds. I've personally taken many exams since I've been in college, and there's many that I've done well on. And there's also many that I really am grateful were curved. But through hard work and commitment, I made it. And so did all of you. While the coronavirus was not a part of our plans, it is now a part of our stories. And though it's slowed our progress, it hasn't stopped it. And I am confident that the best is still yet to come for the class of 2020. So once again, congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020. I know this is a weird time for you guys, but you got to try to keep your spirits up and look on the bright side if you can. I know that there's a lot of disease and the economy is cratering and nobody knows if anybody's going to be able to get a job, and just a lot of misery and sadness. But you guys went to Binghamton for 4 years, so this is really just spring for you. So you're already way ahead of the curve in being able to deal with this. Other upsides, I know that a bunch of you probably thinking about going to med school or business school or other graduate schools, and now you don't know what's going to happen. So if you at any point had thought, I enjoy ballet, or opera's not as annoying as I thought it was, or you were sitting around watching professional synchronized swimming on television and thought, I could do that. You were going to write an epic poem. Now's the time. That's a growth industry right now. Just by writing it, you would be one of the top people in your field. What else? For the first time in history, you have a medically documented reason. You can literally get a doctor's note that says you have to stay 6 feet away from your relatives. It's got to be good for some of you. And if you're worried about the money and the tuition costs for you and your family, you didn't go to private school. So instead you did go to one of the best schools in America. I hope you had the experience that I had. I met my best friends there, my favorite professor, I met my wife, and because of all that Binghamton gave to me, I was able to go on to law school, fail miserably there, drop out, and wind up writing silly jokes for the rest of my life. So it's still America and your dreams can happen. So hang in there. Keep up that Bearcat spirit. I can't wait to see your synchronized swims. So congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hey, it's Paul Reiser, and I just wanted to say a big congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. I got to say, I'm very proud of you. I wish I was there with you. I wish you were there with you. I wish there was somebody there. There's no there. There's only here. When I graduated Binghamton back in 1847, we didn't have this. There was no FaceTime, no Zoom, no video, no social distancing. In my day, we would all gather in a field. It was very primitive. We'd gather in a big field, and not just Binghamton, but all the schools in the tri-state area, because it was only, that much land that was available. It was not farmland. And we'd stand in the field, and there'd be a podium, and all the deans from the different schools would stand on the podium, and they would toss out the diplomas, and we would jump up and grab them. It was like in the circus or like at SeaWorld, when they feed the seals and they throw little smelts, and we would jump up for the smelts, but they weren't smelts, they were diplomas. And in all the commotion, sometimes you get the wrong diploma. A lot of times you get a diploma from another school. It could be a school not as good as Binghamton. Sometimes it was actually very impressive. A buddy of mine, classmate of mine at Binghamton, he was next to me. He jumped up, and it turns out he got a degree from Cornell. So he's doing very well now, which is not to say that a degree from Binghamton is not enormously valuable, because it is, and you should be very proud of yourself. I will tell you from personal experience, many times I've gone in for a job interview, an audition. I'm up for a part in a movie or something, and the director will say, well, we don't think you're really right for this part. And I'll say, excuse me 1 second. I'll reach in my bag, pull out my Binghamton diploma, and that stops them. They go, whoa. And then they go, we didn't know that. And then they say, we have to rethink this. Can you wait out in the hall? So I'll step out, and I can hear them talking. And then a few minutes go by, and you know what? I still don't get the part, but they're talking about me. And that's really all you want, isn't it? You want people talking about you. So that's what I say. But now that you have your degree, I know how hard you worked to get here. A lot of you didn't think you were going to finish those essays, but you did. So I salute you. I congratulate you. Take a couple of days, have a cocktail or two, if you so choose, and then get out there, man, and do some great work. Make us proud, make yourselves proud, stay safe, and congratulations.
Hello, seniors. My name is Satvik Sethi. I'm a senior majoring in leadership and consulting and management information systems. While our last semester didn't go according to plan, and we aren't exactly getting the graduation we once hoped for and look forward to, we should all still be extremely proud of all our accomplishments and everything that we've achieved in these past 4 years. I want to share a lesson that I've learned with you during my time at college, and that is that our friends are our most important connections. On the first day of class, our professors told us that the people sitting in this room with us are going to be the most important connections that we make at college. Everyone looked at each other, a bunch of equally confused freshmen, anxious and possibly scared. Our parents had just dropped us off at this 4-year daycare. How are we ever going to help each other achieve our dreams? But 4 years later, I have all of you on LinkedIn. I have 38 iMessage group chats, 18 shared Google Drives, 16 GroupMe group chats, and a whole lot of memories of times that we would remind each other to submit the homework due at midnight, or the countless hours spent texting C's get degrees and asking what bar was the move on Friday night. At the end of the day, we reminded each other that no matter what happens today, tomorrow will be a new day, and we will get all the success that we once hoped for. So if it wasn't for all of you, the class of 2020, my most important connections, our dreams would have never become a reality. And for that, I want to say thank you and congratulations to all of us. Here's a toast to the achievements of the class of 2020.
I want to congratulate all of you on your graduation. Now go and do what you enjoy doing. Don't pick something for the money. Remember, this is a lifetime in front of you. Enjoy yourselves. And a request and a piece of advice. Let's not go back to the normal as we rebuild the economy. You have all had the chance to now make a change in the world, and maybe we'll have a cleaner and better environment for you and for your children. So enjoy yourselves and have a good time. Thank you.
Hey, graduating class of 2020. You guys, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I just want to remind you that you guys are Bearcats. You are half bear and half cat and unstoppable. Mwah!
To the courageous class of 2020. This may not be how you envision your graduation from Binghamton, but now, more than ever, this is the time for you to celebrate your achievements. In this unprecedented moment in our history, we look to you as resilient, strong, original thinkers to use your voice and stand up for what you believe in. When I was in your shoes, I was surrounded by peers at Binghamton, many of whom have become my lifelong friends, who challenged me and pushed me to think critically about the world around me. Speak up for those who cannot or will not speak up for themselves, because each of you brings a unique perspective to every conversation. By doing this, you can continue your own education far beyond institutions of learning and serve communities that need your voice. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves for this momentous accomplishment and know that a brighter and better future lies ahead of you because of your promising young minds. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Tony Kornheiser. I graduated from this fine academic institution in 1970. That's 50 years ago. That's such a long time ago. For a lot of those years, I couldn't remember who my graduation speaker was. And then my wife said to me, "You didn't even go to graduation. Of course you can't remember. You got a job. You went to work." So, for about the first 30 years after graduating, I told people that I graduated from Cornell. But I don't do that anymore. Binghamton's a great school. Look, they gave me this shirt. They gave me this hat. They gave me this high-quality golf bag. I did great. You can do great too. Don't worry about graduation. You got plenty of time. Go to somebody else's graduation. L'chaim. Now hold on. The bubbles go away if you put your hands in there to get. Oh, hello.
I'm Ruben Santiago Hudson, Binghamton University Class of 1978.
I'm Trey Santiago Hudson, Class of 2018.
Just want to congratulate the graduating class of Binghamton University, the year 2020, a wonderful year, wonderful students. Binghamton has been putting great minds and thinkers, public servants, scientists, researchers, and artists into the world in the most wonderful way since 1947. I want you to continue that legacy because I know you can. You don't have to save the world, but you have to make it a better place.
Congratulations to all of you guys. If anyone can do it, it's a Bearcat.
That's right, the Bearcats can.
So, what do you think? Pretty special, huh? Except for some of those old guys. They don't really know what's funny anymore. Erase that. Take that back. I'm sorry, Tony. Sorry, Paul. But here we go. Cheers to the class of 2020. Raise your glass. May the wind always be at your back, and may you always run downhill. Congratulations, class of 2020. Cheers.
Thank you.